Today is April 11th, 2024. I'm on the front of my parents' property here at 135 Saussy Road, which I am a legal heir to. And I'm a former power attorney. This is LaRae Benton, former power attorney of both my father, Leroy Benton Sr., and my mother, Georgia W. Benton. As you can see, the waters of the state of Georgia are flowing down from Highway 21. Highway 21, Georgia Highway 21 is up there where you see the cars passing, right? All the way, that's Georgia Highway 21 at the head of Saussy Road. We're on Saussy Road. The waters of the state of Georgia, Chatham County, and of the City of Port Wentworth, right? This is evidence that, again, they have not been managing the storm water coming off of public highways, right? And even public property. As you can see, the water's flowing down. This is still my parents' property, right? As you can see, it's flowing down, going that way towards the Saussy Canal. Now, as I walk up here on the Saussy Canal, this is still my parents' property, right? The canal hasn't been cleaned, so it's been backflowing and backlogging onto my parents' property. As you can see right here, this is my parents' property that has been overflooded with the waters of the state. Overflooded. If you can see, you got tadpoles and everything swimming in the water, right? And fish. All right, you got fish that have come up swimming in the water here. All right, again, all right, that's the manhole and the sewer main right there by the City of Port Wentworth and Chatham County, because both the City of Port Wentworth and Chatham County are collecting taxes off of water and sewer fees, right? This is the backup of the Saussy Canal. All right, this is the backup. So as you can see, all of the wetland vegetation, right, that is down, all that is my parents' property, right? All 5+ acres, right, adjacent here to the Saussy Canal, right? So again, the canal is overflowed. Now, not only has water been draining, the waters of the state have been draining off of Highway 21, they've also been draining off of Highway 30, right? Off of Highway 30. They've been draining. So with that being said, this is my parents' property, right? All of this is now considered wetlands, which has damaged the property value. So again, all this is waters of the state. From the inadequate upkeep, cleaning, and management of the Saussy Canal, purposely by the City of Port Wentworth, Chatham County, and the state of Georgia at this point. So look at it. This is the Saussy Canal, right? That's the culvert right there, right? You don't see any water flowing through the culvert. Look at it. The culvert looks like it's actually blocked up with debris, right there. You can see it. There's nothing that's flowing. All the silt and everything is just sitting there. It's not flowing, right? On either side. But yet, again, you got water that's draining off of the Vonado property. Here we are, Samuel Vonado property. That's Steve Brock and SPH 21 LLC that they purchased, and that they're trying to put 8 million square feet of warehouses right down there on the other side of that electrical clearing. So now Steve Brock, water off of their property has now drained onto my parents' property, the Benton family property, right? And has caused property damage. All right, again, we had a huge rain. This is, again, April 11th, 2024. So again, water coming off of Steve Brock property All right, and the City of Port Wentworth property, because the City of Port Wentworth, they owns the property right there, all right, by the water main and everything, and also property that's owned by Georgia Power. That's the Georgia Power substation right there, right? So now all the water, because the substation doesn't have any stormwater management facilities associated with the substation, right? And so now the same water that's draining off of their property, right? Off of the Georgia Power property and AT&T, see, there you go. They go to AT&T Fiber Optics. They're responsible as well. So again, damage from the adjacent properties are now flowing down onto my parents' property. This is the other side of Saussy Road. Again, right? They laid the sewer main right in the roadside ditch, right? Which is not up to code. That is not standard. They laid it right in the roadside ditch, right there, all right? But yet, the inspector that came down from the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, right? There's two inspectors that came, they typed up in their report, because they came in here in April of 23. She want to type in her report that the Saussy Canal is a path and not a canal. But look at it. Look at it for yourself. Look at it. This is the overflow. Now again, the water is backed up, right? So it has no other choice but to flow back onto my parents' property right here. It has no other choice. So again, this is the Saussy Canal right here that is supposed to flow. It's supposed to flow down south, right? It's supposed to flow downward towards the Black Creek. So look at the flow of the canal, right? It's supposed to flow towards Black Creek, but it's not. It's just sitting there. So look at it, right? So again, I ain't making this up. Again, they go to culvert, right? The culvert going on the Saussy Road. Nothing has been cleaned or anything, but there go the Saussy Canal right there. That the inspector from Georgia Department of Natural Resources want to type in her report and say it's a path. It's not a path. It's an actual canal that's been overgrown and not kept up by the City of Port Wentworth, by Chatham County, and by the state of Georgia. The City of Port Wentworth and Chatham County have even taken the Saussy Canal off of their list of canals to maintain right here within Chatham County. The City of Port Wentworth is also trying to close Saussy Road so they can put warehouses in the middle of Saussy Road, and they also are trying to remove the Saussy Canal to make way for more warehouse space when the canal is needed to drain off the waters of the state of Georgia. So look at the direction of the flow of the water. I'm zooming in so you can see it. It's going that way. So again, they don't have these problems here in the City of Port Wentworth in none of the white neighborhoods. Saussy and Berrien Road are the only predominantly black neighborhoods that's left, and they're trying to decimate us. And they're trying to do it by damaging and devaluing our properties by the water. But at the same time, I'm smart enough to know, and I know the law, the state of Georgia, the City of Port Wentworth, and Chatham County, they're all liable for damage to my parents' property. I will be posting this video. I will be sharing this video with the federal government, with the state government, and everyone else. Again, this is LeRae Benton on April 11th, 2024. The Saussy Canal that has been continuously backed up and not maintained by the state of Georgia, by the City of Port Wentworth, and by Chatham County has caused massive damage to my parents' property.